I'll try and speak up so you can hear me. February 5th, I went in the hospital. They removed a mass, 7-10 centimeters long, connecting my bladder to the appendix. 20% of the bladder, part of the appendix. 2 surgeons involved, a urologist and a general surgeon. Sutured me up, stapled me up. 8 days of intense pain, morphine, hallucinations. I don't understand how people like those kind of drugs. I don't get it. Of course, I've got pooing, and they're trying to feed me a liquid diet. Everything they're feeding me is horrible. I'm puking it up. So when your system shuts down, hospitals don't know everything. Doctors don't know everything. There's some herbal magic for you that absolutely does work. Get you some lemon juice, strain it, strain the lemon, get rid of all the pulp, you just want the juice, and olive oil, 50-50. Drink it. You don't have to drink a whole bottle full, about this much and that much and that much. You're going to puke anything that's obstructing in the stomach. You're going to puke it out, blood, whatever, because you're not pooping because nothing's going through. And you need some lubrication. You need the mild acid, the lemon juice, to eat through the obstruction. So it's going to lubricate your stomach, your intestines, your lower bowels, and let me tell you what, you're going to poo. You're going to open wide up. And if you're still not pooping by the next day, that means they haven't allowed you to eat. You haven't eaten. So you got to put something in the intake if you want to get something out of the outtake. So by the second day of trying to poo, nothing still. So I drank half a bottle of the magic and promptly chucked that. And then about 10 minutes later, I drank about yay much of this, swallowed that, ate 2 big giant bananas. An hour later, man, I was explosive. Wooey. Opened me right up. So if you ain't pooing, you're dying. If you ain't peeing, you're dying. Simple as that. That's just biology. You got to have something coming in the intake, and it's got to go out the outtake. That includes farts. Farts are a sign of life. So anyhow, 8 days in the hospital, I get discharged. A week later, I'm supposed to see the urologist right over there. And yeah, I rode a motorcycle over there. And a little red and swollen. Said, I'm on your prescription, go see your urologist, have him remove the Foley. So I go to the urologist, he doesn't do any special tests to see if I'm ready. Has his nurse pull it out. She yanks it out. Ouch, hurt. That wasn't good. They're not supposed to hurt when I come out. And so I had an appointment with a podiatrist that I've been waiting for like 2 years to get into. So I went straight from the urologist to the home, eat a little food, podiatrist, got in here a little late, got that, came back, I was exhausted, I went to sleep. So I woke up, walked the doo-doos, 7 o'clock, peed a little bit, 9 o'clock went to go pee again, and we still hadn't got my medicine. And I didn't pee on the outside. It peed through the rib sutures into the abdominal cavity. So urine plus infection into the abdominal cavity. Instant septic shock. Instant. Oh my God, pain. So I sent my girl Ophi over to Rite Aid. They're closed. 9 o'clock rolls by into 10. Time to pee again, right into the abdominal cavity. Oh my God, get me to the hospital. And so we go to a close good hospital at Martin Luther King, MLK for short, and go to the emergency and check me in. It's like, hey, I got septic shock. You got to treat me right away. So they get me through as fast as possible, hook me up to IVs, and I'm like, dude, I need my Foley back in. Don't do it. Don't listen. Transfer me 7:30 in the morning over to Southern California Hospital, whereupon the urologist about 10 o'clock says, I gotta deal with this. Like, really? You can't install a Foley? You're a urologist. Hello? So more pain into the abdomen, more intense pain, and 4:30 in the morning transferred over to Glendale Adventist Hospital. Nicest hospital I've ever been in. Wow. Meanwhile, I still can't eat anything. I'm not eating nothing. And intense pain, blah, blah, woo. Urologist comes in about 10:30, 11 o'clock, and we talk, and I explain what happened, what I thought happened, and we were in total agreement on what happened, and total agreement on how to treat it. And he says, which is I concur, is that when you break out something like this, you're causing more damage to go back in. It's better off just treat it with the antibiotics and let it drain through the wound that it went through in the first place. So from the abdomen, back into the bladder, back into the body. So this guy's good. He installs a Foley with all this swelling and pain and infection into my body, and I can't even feel it. Didn't even feel it happen. Wow, what a difference. Some people know what they're doing, and some people do not. So, tried to give me a liquid diet again for a couple of days after, first they go, don't drink anything, you have an operation. Meanwhile, the urologist said he's not going to operate. The nurses somehow, they're not communicating. So I was able to get some water, and I'm like, hey, if I don't swish my mouth out, I can't talk. You got to keep the mucous membranes in your mouth wet. You can't talk at all. You can't make a word at all. It's horrible. So they let me keep the water, so I have to pretend I'm just swishing it out as I get water into my system, because my kidneys, if you get 0.7 potassium in your kidneys, you're dead. I mean, you're not sort of dead, you're real dead. You ain't coming back dead. And my potassium was at 6.7 when I came in. So by the next morning, by the time I saw my general surgeon, maybe afternoon, it had gone down to 6.4. Because if you want to get something out the outtake again, you got to put it in the intake. So I had to steal water just to live. If I wasn't drinking some water on the side that they weren't allowing me to have, I'd have died. And almost did die. When the general surgeon came back in after, and he says, dude, I expected you to be dead. You were that close. So we survived. Then they put me on a liquid diet for a couple of days, which is obviously not enough food. Hopefully he was able to find a couple of eggs, which are not easy to find, snuck into me. And so anyways, put me finally on a regular food diet. Then she's bringing me extra food because it's not enough food. And I ended up losing 21 pounds of muscle. I went down from 194 to 173. I shrunk like a prune. Oh my gosh. At this point, walking is exercise. So we had another near-death experience. Got discharged last night, on Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday night, Thursday night, something like that. Last night, and back home, eating food, and just taking it slow. Fuck. But I'm still here with you guys. The universe says, we're not done with you yet. When you almost die like this, in my belief system, I'm an atheist. The universe is telling you there's a reason for you to be here, and that reason is to help others. So something's going to happen to allow me to inspire others how to live or survive or something like that. And if I help one person, that's why I'm still here. So there's a reason for me being here, or I'd be dead. Yes, indeed. So I just want to let everybody know the news. I'll make videos as I can, but it's going to be slow going for a little bit. I got to heal. See you guys.